Welcome to my beautiful place in nature. This is a very special time for me. I love the fall. And also, I wanted to begin a series of meditations and talks. I worked with a very profound Maori Tahunga, and he passed down a lot of wisdom to me, a lot of information of these times that we're in now. This time has been predicted. So I'm aware of what's going on, and you kind of all are aware too of these prophecies. But we're here now. And how do we not get pulled into these currents? If you think it's noisy now, give us a few more months. It's going to get noisier. And the frequencies are there to distract us. The frequencies are there to keep us in limbo. So owning our power, owning ourselves, owning our consciousness and our focus is key. How do we do that? It is not by taking drugs. I probably will lose half of you at this point, but it's not in the ayahuasca ceremonies. You need to be in the physical body. You need to be sober and accountable now. How do we do that? First, by starting to ground, getting out in nature like this. You've seen my Instagram, my Facebook, my blogs. They're all like, go to nature, hang out in nature, go with your dogs and go into nature. But it's more than that. It's clearing your frequencies from those things that are keeping our focus, our consciousness, and our attention from ourselves. And I want to remind you that there are frequencies coming down on this planet now that are talking to us into a higher frequency. But a lot will be distracted from that. Everything is on that you are distracted from that. Keeping your focus with the higher frequencies can be rough because we're on our phones. People, they come in with their problems, politics, things are heated. So grounding is number one. And two, cutting those cords of those things that have our focus. Sometimes it takes intention to cut them. So I'm going to ask you all now to please join me in a prayer and a little teeny tiny meditation to help you regain some of that. And maybe you'll start to remember exactly what I mean. And I want to just take a moment to bring you all into a new space in this moment in time. And that space is a place of neutrality. What has been described to me, neutrality is a place where the mind cannot be controlled, the emotions cannot be pulled, and our attention cannot be stolen. In this time, on this planet now, where there's so much information and so many frequencies, creating a malfunction in our psyche. And this malfunction keeps us from hearing our own voice. So I'm welcoming you here today to come to a clearer place in yourself by grounding and reminding you now of a peaceful place, and it exists now. And that is deep within yourself. And sometimes it's hard to reach that place when you're spinning. So this is just a video to help you remember. So inviting you now to take a deep breath and breathing in and starting to remember who you really are and what you really are, and pulling your focus from out there inside, pulling your focus from your problems, the problems of the world, to back in here. And you can join those problems when you leave, but right now just taking that deep, deep breath inwards, taking that deep breath back into the purest place in your heart, where that beautiful light resides. And releasing all those tentacles, all those things that has your attention now. Pulling your focus back, because at the end of the day, this is what has you. Your mind might be noisier than usual. Your mind might speed up. But in all my work, I always start with calming the mind, calming the emotions, bringing our attention back to a neutral place. Deep breath. And imagining now that there is a carpet underneath you, a large carpet. And each corner of these carpets, we're going to lift up from beneath you, up through your body, through all the places of pain, through all those places of blockages and stuff. Let's call it stuff. And we're pulling this carpet up, helping you now to just clear out all tensions. Taking a breath into all of this and pulling that carpet up through the body. And there's areas you'll feel that are congested. Just keep pulling that blanket or carpet up through you. Moving through the heart now, the shoulders, up through the neck, the throat, to the face, and the brain. And then wrapping all the corners together and allowing a big, big, big sigh. Putting a knot around these four corners and almost like a balloon, allow it to go up into the heavens. And allowing it to move through you and out of you. And just this little practice will help you rebalance, and just bringing your focus now to the truth, a moment of truth. That's all it ever is, bringing our focus back to a moment of truth. And the truth is right here, right now, all is well. In this moment, all is well.